All right. What's up, everybody? We are live. Waiting on the co-host John Zilla to join us. Strong Arm Challenge 10. It's only a few days away, 4 days out. Here. Yeah, we got the tournament this Saturday at Q4 in Winter Park, Florida. You can check all the details on the Flow Arm Combat Facebook page. We got all sorts of crazy prizes, cash payouts, whole lot of stuff happening. I have a feeling we're going to see a lot of faces show up. I know a lot of people been private messaging me. I think there's going to be a lot of big matchups going to see fighting for that jacket for the cash money. We got the awesome plaques out there. I know a couple people seen them on Facebook. It's going to be another party right there in Euphoria where it's been quite a few times, Winter Park, Florida. First stop of the 2024 season, yes. So we had Josh Miller winning the overall right and left hand last time. We do have a special award for the overalls this time. Um, Wonder if Josh Miller is going to show up and crush it again. Joe is in the chat. What up, Joe? The champ is here. Yes, I could see you wearing the jacket right now. I could see it on your back, Joe. I have a feeling we're gonna be quite the show. I know the cash brings people out. A lot of people tend to be silent as if they're not going to come and then try to sweep the cash. But I know that at least a couple really good arm wrestlers about to show up. What up? Wiz is joining the chat. How you
What
doing?
up,
How are you living
man?
over
I'm finally not as sore.
there?
That
Man,
practice had me pretty beat up.
that practice was a banger, huh?
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm
Uh,
destroyed still right now. I can barely move my shoulders.
oh dude.
I'm
I
tore up.
I was Kings moving a little bit. Oh my god, that hurts so bad. I saw you and Jeff doing it. I was like, let me give it a try.
Yeah, I
Yeah, it
uh
hurt.
I definitely am banged up. I'll be able to compete this weekend, but I'm
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
nothing
Banged
but
up in a good way. Nothing too serious.
dude, that might be my favorite practice that's went down in quite a while.
Yeah, man. It's always usually pretty good. We need to get John about four more tables just to have in the garage.
Yeah, need to just leave my tables over there.
Yeah.
And we'll be able to just pull nonstop. How many does he have going? We had three going and
Yeah, like three. He usually has like four or five at least.
we needed three more.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Easily. Oh yeah. Let's see. Let me click this over to our channel.
See, we're live, but is our video up? Or is that just my phone?
I don't know. I'm checking right now.
Oh, it's up. It's up. Okay. I guess I just had it paused before. Who all we got in the chat right here? Who's hyped for for the Strong Arm 10? Man, that's exciting. I know Florida's got so much stuff going on, but dude, you don't get to do an event 10 years in the making, 10 years in a row. How often does that actually happen?
Never. At
So
least not since I've been around.
no, it's pretty cool, man. And that marks 10 years ago that I started throwing arm wrestling tournaments. The first tournament I ever threw was the Strong Arm Challenge 1. It took place at Orlando Barbell. There's actually a lot of people will tell you it was one of the most legendary tournaments ever. It was
I
just a
believe it.
we packed the gym as tight as you could pack it. I mean, it was probably twice the fire capacity, but wonder how many people in the community, how many people arm wrestling still remember that Orlando Barbell tournament.
Well, who were some of the big names that were in it? Who were there?
Oh man, we had Christian Kieber versus Chris Chandler, Max, myself, John Wilson.
You know,
Uh,
I didn't know that Chris had actually been arm wrestling that long. I
oh,
thought he was relatively new, but
nah,
come to
Chris
find
was
out, he's been
the best.
around for a while.
He was one of the best.
Yeah, I didn't know that. I thought he was relatively new.
No, he was right
You
at
know,
Marcio and John Brzink's level,
mm,
right there where they would battle.
that's insane. Yeah, that dude is jacked. Chris Chandler.
And what you're seeing is nothing compared to what he used to be. It
Oh,
used
dude,
to
I
look
could imagine.
like a cartoon character.
Dude,
I
if
mean,
he
hey,
had just like a bigger hand, he would be unstoppable.
I seen
That
in
guy,
2006 him and I think it was 2006 him and Michael Todd are in the 165 national championship finals. Can you imagine that? Michael Todd and Chris Chandler 165 in the national champion in the
I
or
can't even imagine.
facing each
I
other.
haven't. Last time I was 165, I think I was in seventh grade,
What do you weigh? Well, how much do you weigh?
like 200.
You're
I
200
haven't been.
pounds?
Yeah, bro.
How?
I'm getting massive so I could destroy you at flow arm.
Okay. Well, you probably don't have to get much more massive.
I have to. I have to. I need to at least get 20 pounds more and then just weight cut. Use that 3 pound allowance.
Keep eating the
Complete.
tortillas.
Oh no, no, bro! I have not eaten those since that day. Every time I walk past
You're
them at
not
the
allowed to cook.
store,
You're not allowed to cook them.
every time I walk past them, I was like, man, those were good, but at the same time, I know Amanda's gonna be traumatized if I give her those again. It's gonna be very questionable.
And if you accidentally
Oh,
poison
and
her
if I do it
second time, it's
again,
gonna look intentional. It's gonna
oh,
look
I know,
intentional.
I know. Can you imagine, dude? I do the same thing again. She's gonna really think I'm trying to get rid of her. And I was just talking to her about life insurance the other day.
Oh,
So
that's not suspicious at all.
yeah, yeah, that's suspicious at all.
Like you come to find out she's already got 5 life insurance policies on you. You
Oh,
never.
dude, I wouldn't be so. You don't got any on me, do you? Does she need to get my signature to get one out on me?
I don't know. I honestly,
Oh,
anyone in the chat?
she immediately said no behind me.
Yeah, I know.
Immediately said no.
As if we're gonna believe her. We're talking about her.
Yeah, I don't need a huge policy. Just like 100,000, something nice.
What's up with our flow
Oh,
arms
he's ready. He's ready. I
DJ?
know that he's
What's
ready.
his name? Hold on, DJ. What? Tell me again. I gotta get the shout
Alvarex.
out. Alvarez.
Alvarex.
Albarex.
Close to next.
I like
Close
it.
enough.
DJ Albarex.
Yeah, he's ready. He's super excited. He's the type of like, you ready for this for the next tournament? And he just looks at me like I'm just retarded and he goes, when is it? I'm like, Jesus, the 13th, man, it's coming up. You ready? Yeah.
Yeah.
Single word answers, yeah, that's it. But you get him behind those turntables and now he's in his zone.
So I'm gonna hit Party City or in like Gorilla Mask or something. So it's just
Dude, we need to get him that samurai hoodie you were talking about.
he needs to have some sort of mask. He could be the mascot DJ. Remember we talked about this?
Yeah. That's why you found
Oh
that
wait, hold on.
that badass
Hold on.
samurai hoodie with the mask.
Carolyn said Alpha Rex.
No, Albarex. Albarex.
We're changing it to officially to Alpha Rex.
Hey, you know what? That actually sounds better.
It
We need
does.
to
You might
we need
want
to
to talk
change
about
his
that.
name to Alpha Rex, man. Amanda's shaking her head like this.
What? That's fucking amazing. Are you kidding? Come on,
Well,
this is Alpha
I
Rap
think she's
DJ.
laughing because it starts with alpha, and we always yell beta at him. We
Big
always he's like I've known him
perfect.
since I was like I don't even know, man. I think I was about 13. Hang on a second. Oh, hang on. I'm getting a call from my mother. I'm supposed to be picking her up from the airport to Cuba. She's getting in from Cuba today. Hang
She's
on.
how?
I'm
You can
uh
take planes from Cuba?
yes, you could take planes. What do you think? It's all banana boats?
I didn't know that they let you travel to Cuba. I thought traveling was
Well,
closed.
she's Cuban. She has her passport. She went over there for 21 days. She gets back today.
Yeah, I know. She's Cuban.
Yeah. All right, hang on a second. I'm gonna mute myself. I'm still here.
All right, all right. This guy, I don't believe a word he says. There probably some definite immigration issues going on. That's none of my business. Um, what else? Tell me something interesting. I need someone in the chat. My mind is blank. What do we got? REM, Depeche Mode remix, The Personal Flow. This guy's an animal, Carolyn. We need to just put the live just on him. Anyone that's been to any of the Flow Arm shows know this guy's crazy. Definitely gonna have a big party atmosphere though this weekend. It's gonna be a good time. First launch of the season. Hasn't been a tournament in Florida in probably 4 or 5 weeks. So I know a lot of guys fancy to
We're
participate.
good. She just literally touched down. She says it's gonna be at least another hour.
Gotcha. Louis Chico says, "What's up, Brandon? Are you bringing some amateurs to the King of Puerto Rico?" We are bringing a ton of guys from Florida, some pro, some amateur. Don't be surprised if you see some big names or some guys you do know, some guys you don't. I
I'd
know a
like
lot.
to see Daniel Price there.
Yeah, yeah, I would like to see him out there too. Here's the thing too, is we got six tournaments this year in Puerto Rico. It's gonna be a Puerto Rico Arm Wrestling League tour. We're gonna go all around the island, different stops, and have a tournament in each city pretty much. So there's lots of opportunities to come back with another crew. I know we wanted to get Austin Jennings on the on this one, but it's like, I mean, there's only so many matchups we could have. So he's definitely going to be on one of the next ones. Daniel Price would be a good one. Um,
How do you think John Therian and Artem's gonna go?
oh, good question.
Like I want Artem to win, but at the same time, I feel like my if you gave me $1,000 and told me to bet it right now, I would bet it on John.
Well, tell me, is it right-handed? Is it best of five?
I'd have to pull up the promo for it. I'm so I want to say it's right-handed. John, I know you're watching this right now. Chime in.
Okay.
Does anybody know? Spam it in the chat. It's got I believe it's right-handed. It's just if Artem lets John, where his John's eyes get all wide and then he just hits to the side like a crazy person. If he lets him do that, it's over.
Yeah, I'm going to go with John Theron.
Especially if he's drinking twisted teas, it's a wrap. That's a different animal right there.
Yeah, I'll say John Theron. He's on a hot streak. And I know Artem competes a lot, so
Yeah.
maybe he's got some wear and tear on him.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of I mean it's full year right there. Then to pretty much end it, you can smoke it. To end it with him, I don't know. And we may be wrong. Artem may go through him like a hot knife through butter.
Does Artem by proxy just absorb his plane ticket instead?
If he, yeah, absolutely,
It's his now,
yeah.
going through him.
If he makes it look like if it's embarrassing, which I just don't see that. I've never seen John get embarrassed by anybody.
I think they're gonna have
So
a war. I think it's going to be some 3-2 dogfight.
Oh yeah, John. I feel if Artem does win, he's gonna come back for to win it. You know, because John, he is susceptible a little bit to fatigue. He like if you look at his Arm Wars matches against Coach Ray, he does gas out a little bit because he ends up just holding guys, and you know you can't do that. Not if the strength level is anywhere close to each other. Which I think strength wise, him and Artem are about the same. It's just man, hit for hit, John's hit is vicious.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. That's this weekend also, huh?
Yep.
Nice. Yeah, so John Theron's got an event, both of our event dates. He's got one out there in Cali and then one out in Puerto Rico.
Yep.
Uh,
Yep.
he's got some pretty good matches out here, and there's some big guys he should be expecting to face out in Puerto Rico too.
Yeah, I'd like to see, like I said, I'm excited for that one. For some reason, I think I want to see because I know John is strong, but I'm not too sure his like where is his real level. Like, let me ask you a question: Adam Warzinski versus John Theron, who wins that?
Adam Rosinski,
Easily, he just destroys him. Okay,
easily.
well, see, I don't, man,
Not to be
I
rude
just
to John. John Theron's a beast, but Warzinski, I would bet on Warzinski.
that would be one I would at least like to see it. What about Theron and Wade?
It's a great match. I think Wade got one win on him at the
Oh,
Spring
okay.
Hill SmackDown at last year's season opener.
Yeah, having I'm subscribed to Austin's YouTube. I haven't seen him post too
I mean,
much.
I guess if I had to, you would give that one at to John Theron's advantage. Like if you had to make if Vegas made odds on it, they would probably make like a 3-2, 3-1 prediction in John Theron's favor. But Wade could
Yeah.
win. He could win that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would lean the favor to John though, just because I think John's a little heavier. I think John can get up to like 205, 210-ish.
Yeah. Yeah. I think so too.
Like,
Plus he's a crazy Canadian.
yeah.
So that always counts for something.
But that would be a beautiful match. I'd love to host that match actually. We got to
Oh, maybe speaking it into existence, man.
yeah, I like that. I like that. It's got to come from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Did you see the plaques we're doing?
Oh yeah. All right.
What do
That
you
was I think that was really good. Looked like
pretty
some
dope,
nice
huh?
birch. I like it.
Yeah, they're nice. I think
Kid,
it's
you should see if he could do acrylic.
oh, we could do anything. Um, I just want that's just particular what we chose.
Yeah.
The acrylic's cool. The acrylic you kind of got to have a stand for.
Yeah. And then you also have to like color it in so you could see it really good.
Yeah, we got some. I mean, I know it's not a fucking arts and crafts show, but I can show you like some negative cutout acrylic over a background color where it just looks insane. Like it looks like
It pops.
it pops
Yeah,
exactly.
I know exactly what you mean. Amanda's got one of those glow forges, so she does acrylic shit and that stuff all the time.
It's a glow forge.
Yeah, we're actually selling it if you want it.
What the fuck? I don't even know what it is. I've already
It's
almost
it's that plaque that you showed me. It would be able to make that at home for you easily. It could do what is it,
that was
22
made.
inches by
So that was made with a laser engraver. Is that what we're
yeah,
talking
yes,
about?
yes.
Maybe I am interested in it. It was very cool to see, dude. I was impressed with the badass it looks, printing or anything like that. The ability to
Oh
take
yeah,
burn
bro. You
the
could put anything on there. You could burn once you dial those settings on those things, man. You could put a picture on there.
sure, sure. So I thought they were cool. It'll
Mm-hmm.
be something, the awards I like to give away are awards that you're gonna see around in 5 years, 10 years. Me and Travis gave away some jackets. Fuck, it must be like 8 years ago at Fish Lips in Cape Canaveral. And they were these WAL hoodies if you won the tournament, and you still see people with them. to
Oh
this day.
yeah.
They're only
If
like,
they're dude, if they're high quality, you actually wear it.
so, that's like the jackets, the big wooden plaques, cool shit like that I want to give away. I don't want to I don't want to tell it all, but we got something definitely fun in the plans for our WrestleMania. That
Are you
next,
gonna have jackets up for sale on Saturday?
yes, yes, but there's only
Nice.
about three of each size.
Okay, well, I'll be there first. So
The next event is Arm WrestleMania at the Waldo Flea and Farmer Market.
dude, we
It's
gotta have some people dressed as wrestlers, man, with a name like that. Hey,
dude,
dress me up as Hulkster. I could
it's
do. I already got the. You know what I'm saying? I already got the no hair on the top. We just do the sides blonde. Amanda's not gonna like it. I'll cut this down to like a OCC handlebar mustache.
damn, she's gonna hate you for that. So they host wrestling down there. It's owned by Tim Toolme, like this guy that owns Tool Shop, bunch of shit around town out here.
Oh,
And
nice.
they host a like they had the Nasty Boys out there last month with Jimmy Hart and like a bunch of older WWF guys or whatever. And then they host like some pro wrestling shows down there. So we're gonna have the event in the ring. It'll be down there and they're pushing it hard, man. Their flyers got 600 likes on it.
Oh, nice.
He told me expect a ton of people. So I expect it to be pretty big, but we got some very cool awards coming, and then we're doing a $1,000 winner take all. It's gonna be cash pots. So we'll have $1,000 prize split up. Basically you'll draw an envelope of specified amount of money of the
Hell
thousand
yeah.
dollars. So
When people need to come down and make that money,
I
get paid to
know
arm wrestle. I'm
I'll
telling
tell
you.
you, and the more people that come in the class, the more it pays. This is 50% payout out here for pro class. So if you get four guys in the class, it's paying 80.
Mm-hmm.
8 guys, it's going to be 160, two hands, 320. I'd love to, I want to start, I was talking, put in an incentive where your cash has like a 25% increase if you attended the previous Flow Arm event.
Yeah, well, thank God you're doing that. You were talking some crazy stuff at practice.
So, but that's not in place here. But I'd love to make a thing where we could even have a tiered schedule where you're winning more and more money.
Oh, the
But
more you show up.
yeah, I know Josh Miller cleaned house last time. He made quite a bit of money for 2-3 hours
Oh
worth of.
yeah. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
but I used to
He
eat these.
probably covered all his tournaments for the next year. Shit.
Yeah, I used to eat these tournaments up, man. We kind of got away. Florida got away from the 50% half pot payouts. But Anthony Latero, this was kind of his bread and butter. This is what kept his promotion alive for a long time, was that you could come there and you could win half the pot. So I'd be in 76, 98, 220. I mean, I'd clean house, dog. I'd win 4, 5, 6 classes. And even if they only paid $80, I mean, I would have like $500-600 at the end of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Shit. At the end of the day, you're still making a good amount.
Yeah, no, it was cool. The the money's there. I have a feeling. I know a couple people messaging me. I know they're coming. There's not going to be any free money, obviously. Um, you're gonna have to whoop someone's ass to get it. So
Mm-hmm.
out here in Florida, it's a grind too, though. Like 98s, if there's three guys that can show up and just ruin the whole day for everybody, including
That's a
themselves.
tough. That's a tough class.
Yeah, 98s has became real
That
tough.
is not. That is not a fun class. And you'd think it's like when when that class really first scared me, like dude, going to a tournament and just seeing in there and seeing Artem, Wade, Matt King, you know, that's the only one I can think off the top of my head. But it's just like, man, that is
Noel.
a tough. Yeah, Noel, that's like a tough class. And now you got the 176 that's basically turning into that,
Yeah.
if it isn't already.
Yeah.
George actually, I think he's going back up to, or he's moving up to 198. He's gotten so strong.
Yeah, out here, Florida's getting big in every class, to be honest. The growth of
Mm-hmm.
Florida arm wrestling last year was out of control. We
Oh yeah,
probably ended up getting, I don't know, let's put an estimate. I mean, let's just talk some shit. Let's start some fake statistics.
total
Um,
entries and stuff.
no, not worried about total entries. let's say if arm wrestling represented 100% of what we had, how many do we have now? Did we increase by 25%?
Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Because
Increase
I
by
see new faces.
50? Because here's what I begin to find in the beginning of the season last year, it was predominantly pro.
Hmm.
And then towards the end, I mean, it was almost an entire amateur show. I know that there were
Yes.
a couple towards the end of last year. Some of the ones after I got out of it that
Yeah, yeah.
they had some mostly pro. There weren't
Yeah.
many, but I did find that the amateur class increased massively. The pro class is only going to increase a certain amount because the guys only get better so quick, you know.
Yeah, yeah.
Amateur class, in my opinion, probably doubled. So I wouldn't be surprised
Oh
if we
yeah.
30% growth, 40% growth in Florida.
No, dude. I remember a couple that just stand out. I remember by the Deland tournament that I think it was the one where Chance was had the ring set up and was taking you could arm wrestle the champ or whatever. I remember we shot a video and everything. That amateur turnout from that point on, I feel like all of them had pretty darn good amateur turnouts. Because I mean, I looked out and looked, and it was a sea of yellow, and we weren't even nowhere near the pros yet.
Yeah, that day was King of Florida, I believe.
No, it was the no. It was before that one.
It was
It
bike week.
was
It was the
that
bike
was
week.
the second time we went there.
There
But
was
after that one, man, all the amateurs were lit. They were just it was awesome. Because that's my class.
and
I play for
Tallahassee
fun.
was pretty lit too, man.
Oh yeah.
There were quite a few amateurs going off the hook. I feel like we don't talk about that Tallahassee tournament. Did you go to it?
I think that's the one that I did not go to.
A lot of people skipped it, but there was a ton of people that went.
Yeah.
Who's in the chat says he just pre-registered. Yes, right now you can pre-register and save $10. Go on the Flow
Hmm.
Arm shop now, click the pre-registration button, and you can save $10 by pre-registering right now.
There you
Use that link up until Friday, and then on Friday that link ends. Um, but save you some money. I know that I see the first event for the other league is going to be 50. You could be getting in at 5 right now. So don't be scared to pre-register, get your jersey, make sure you have your shirt waiting for you. What
go.
up, John?
What's
John
up?
joins the chat.
I'm a little late. I'm a little late.
That's good. Now it's alive. Now
Yeah.
we're good. Now we could
Yeah.
relax.
I ran and I sent the link to everybody. I had to run back to what I was doing, but
Yeah, no, we can't do the show without our numbers guy.
Yeah,
You
go
know what I'm
ahead.
saying?
Take over the
John
show.
John's checking everything. He's already going to be like, actually, statistically speaking, John Therian has a great shot against Adam Werdzinski. If you look at his wins versus losses with the buckle in Canada, you see that John Therian is substantially higher in the win column than Adam Werdzinski, who has gone east as west and virtually got destroyed on every match except for two.
well, it depends on the girth of his neck at the time,
Yeah, see?
right? You know,
John's the guy that if you need to
John
make like
John
some
Theron's neck
shady
girth is
bets.
becoming legendary.
yeah,
I respect that.
yeah,
Him and Robbie Russell. It's like the same breed of person, long, thick neck, ridiculous, way stronger than they should be.
yeah. Just freakazoids, man. Freakazoids.
That's hillbilly genetics.
And then don't forget they sound like freaking Mike and Ike from South Park. When I hear John, his voice, his head actually goes, hey, come on now, guys. Don't say that.
Just got an announcement. We will be having certified referee David Rutherford
Ooh.
will be joining us at Flow Arm this first
Is
event.
is he throwing a strip tease in the middle of the show?
That'd be a hell of a show.
Did you see that post he did?
Gentlemen,
Did you
hide
see
your
that?
wives.
Yeah, do not bring your ladies, David Rutherford, During intermission, we'll do a striptease.
Yeah.
Fair warning. Do
We put
not
the
tempt
pole
him.
on top of the table, right?
Yeah, I know.
For like
Oh
a
no,
halftime
he'll just
show.
stand on the table. He'll just gyrate around the table. He's short enough that all four legs will be a pole. He'll just work it.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We're gonna announce the early weigh-in locations tomorrow. Typically announce them all Wednesday. Nothing will change. It'll be some of the same ones that we've used in the past. We'll be doing same thing as before. We're gonna get there a little bit early. I encourage everybody to get there early for this. Make sure you get your jersey, get signed up. The floor format runs pretty fast. I know a lot of people.
Oh yeah. Are you doing it the same way you did at the other one with an amateur and a pro table?
Same time, wasn't that
Oh,
beautiful?
it's
Man,
gonna
That was
fly.
awesome.
People are gonna love that.
Nobody waits around. We got one pro table going, one amateur table.
I don't know
Yarn.
why we never did it
I
like
forgot
that
about
before.
that, but that was actually amazing. How
Yeah.
it was going down.
Because there's no waiting around.
No, and you
Every
know what? It's very easy to justify to your girl to sit there, your wife or your grandma for the next 2 hours if she already seen you arm wrestle one time.
Yeah.
If
And
she
not just there's go ahead.
if your family's been there 3 hours and they haven't seen you arm wrestle, they don't care about anything else. They're ready to leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody, that's the thing. A lot of people that are out there with their family, they want to do the after pull and hang out for a little bit, but by the time they actually, because you got to wait to pull, you don't want to gas yourself out. Then by the time you pull, it's been 5 hours, your family's ready to go. But now you can knock it out in an hour or two and still hang out for an hour, and you still haven't been a ridiculous burden. You know what I mean? So I liked it. I liked
Yeah,
it.
it was really good. It was really cool because Martin Kemp literally didn't leave the table the entire day.
I know.
He was there. He'd go doop, 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 and he whooped a bunch of ass too.
Yep, that's the way to do it.
I
He'll be
forgot
ready.
out
He'll
here,
be
man.
ready for pros pretty soon.
Yeah, we got some dope awards for amateur and pro. A lot of cool things, man. It's going to be a party. We're keeping it affordable this year. We're not increasing the price of the entries. There is no spectator fee to come to the tournament. So
Nice.
come on out, bring everybody. I know we already got our big following, but as you see, it's growing. Bunch of people, these guys see the cash, they see all the prize. How can you not come over here?
Yeah, it's cash. It's not
Everybody
even
wants to try it.
just about the money. Everybody wants to come have fun too, man.
Yeah, the flow arm, the format itself, I'll tell you, is super competitive. You think you're the dude at double elimination, you may not be the dude at flow arm, because you got to win, 2, 3, 4 best of threes in a row. One of the other things we're talking about was if we go down if we go down below to 4 guys and below, we are going to go to a best of 5.
Oh,
This is important only because we found and everything should be flexible, we want to modify things to make it better as we go along. But we did see that when there's only 4 guys in the class, while it's still great and it's beautiful, symmetrical, and all that, best of 3 kind of goes a little too quick.
Right.
So that's the 5 right there. If there's 4 and under, that's the way. So that's the only thing we're going to change here. But everybody knows we all start in the straps. All the amateurs going to start automatically in a ref script.
Yep.
So pros obviously be able to get your grip, but this, in my opinion, is the future of arm wrestling. It's definitely going to be the future of forward arm wrestling on this side, straight to the straps. Me and John have been looking at it. It's about 90% of professional matches and in the straps, anyways.
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
And
I love the strap. So
sure, about
love
3/4 of the time itself is wasted getting to the point where you put the strap on.
yes.
So if
Oh,
we
I
can
know.
get to that point immediately, we can make it a lot friendly.
Yeah.
Because
And somebody like you're, dude.
this
It's
is what I would
irritating.
tell someone.
Your hand will
Anybody,
be blown up.
if we were to make a debate against flow arm and somebody took up the point of double elimination is our format. I would ask them one question. You really believe double elimination is the final? It's the very best format we could ever possibly have.
Definitely not.
We all know the B-side's a black hole. You fucking go in there, no one knows where they're at. Your wife definitely doesn't know who you're about to arm wrestle. The only guy that knows is who's doing the bracket, and it's tough to watch. Takes
and
long.
Even if you get to the finals, the chances of somebody coming from the B side and actually, unless you're very strategic, it's not gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. So I'll tell you, while it's old school and it's cool and it's been around for a while, I can't help but see the flaws and how it can be improved. So I know our format's not perfect. I don't think any format is perfect. But it's hell exciting.
So, I mean, it's a new format. I bet you by the end of the year, though, it's going to be dialed in.
Yeah, and that's the key. And I'll tell you, it doesn't hurt either to have something like this too, where it's all super match based. Everybody's facing one-on-one. Let's say, for instance, John and Max have some real beef. They're just set next to each other in the bracket.
Right. Yeah, they could settle that real quick.
Sure. And so you run into a scenario where you get guys that don't want to enter the tournament because they're in the super match and they're banged up and they're already burnt out. Little do you know with this, with the other format, they can't set it up any way other than they're burnt out. With this, that can just be the first round matchup.
Mm-hmm.
You could theoretically have a 54, 76, 98, 220, 242 super match from each one, and that was just the first matchup in the first round of each weight class.
Dude, and the matches so far in Florham have been pretty dang good so far. Let's be honest.
You're having super matches.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes them pretty good. Pretty good. Dude, that one match, that minute-long match you and John had was pretty awesome.
Yeah. It was even more awesome being on my side.
Oh, yeah.
John, go ahead and read off some of the information. So,
well, it's at the best location there is for a tournament, in my opinion, which is where I had my first tournament, which is Q4 in Winter Park. I love that freaking place. It's always, I don't know, it's nostalgic for me at this point.
Well, it's because it's like the AC is super cold. Let's be honest. It's super cold in there. Feels amazing. The food's good.
About Florida States.
I don't think so.
It will be at the Mudville Grill again. Did I make this announcement previously?
You did mention that one time.
I did.
Yeah, but all us young people in this don't know what that place is yet.
You're talking nostalgia. I just wanted to bring a little nostalgia for some of the old people too. Keep going.
The weigh-in times are from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. And then the tournament starts at 1. I believe the flyers cut off here.
Doors open.
Are we doing a Central Florida weigh-in location? Because it was at Kevin's, but he is not going to be able to do it.
Yes,
I can do it if you need it.
We will have several locations posted tomorrow. Check the Facebook page for all of them.
All right.
But yes, we'll have a central location, a south and a north. So
yeah, that last tournament, I think I was home by 6 o'clock.
Yeah, when does that happen?
Yeah, I went, had a tournament, had a couple beers, it was a good time, and then went home and I was like, man, I'm about to cook dinner and hang out. I usually get home, it's like 10 o'clock, 9:30.
Yeah.
And I'm dying because I've been standing up for, all day.
10 hours.
Yeah, but I went there, pulled a bunch, won, got second in the overalls because Josh Miller's an animal.
Yeah.
And then and was able to.
Can you believe he's only like he's like dropped down to less than 220, I think he said.
How's that possible?
He's still just as strong. It's insane.
Yeah.
I don't know how much beat him.
It's
dude, that was insane. I did not think Tim had a chance. See that coming,
did you?
Dude, he made it look easy.
Well, first off, Josh Miller's way too nice in the setup.
Yeah.
he allowed him to set up with full back pressure. He had his foot on his side of the table, and it looked like Josh Miller wasn't really trying to go. Like I feel like he was just kind of like there. Like he wasn't like trying to get
Like
into it.
Josh thought he was just going to be able to hold him like nothing and
Yeah,
just bring him back.
yeah. Like almost like he was just trying to catch him or something. I mean, it could just be that
That
Tim's
was
good away,
shocking.
but
That was nuts. I did not. If I had to
yeah,
bet money, I would have bet the house on Josh
I
Miller.
would have bet the house on Josh too.
Yeah,
yeah.
I was
that,
very surprised by that.
Don't think he was aggressive enough.
he didn't hit at all. He almost never
Yeah,
does.
That's how it
yeah,
is sometimes. Listen, dude, you ain't the dude every day of your life either, right? Like sometimes it's just the margin of error is 5%, and you were 10%
yeah,
worse than you normally are.
yeah.
It's
There's no
like
telling.
you were dog shit, but you were really only a margin off, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
a lot of
but
time.
he's still freaking insane. He
Oh
just
yeah.
wasn't his
I
day.
just think
But
he's so strong. He never really like who's gonna give him. There's only a handful of guys that could even hang with Josh. So I think he just got surprised by Tim. Is all it was.
well, I think Tim's ranked number 7 in the nation or something, or 6 or 7, right-handed.
Has he moved up that high?
Yeah, he's up there. He's a bad
Damn,
dude. He got
that's
tired of
crazy.
everybody talking shit, saying he's just a ref. He's
I better stop talking crap then before he comes down here at the next certification. It just pulls on my beard hard as. No, I can't
yeah.
do
What
that.
the hell you do?
Like, hey, Wiz, I heard you thought I was not that strong. And he just snaps my arm on the table.
Yeah, he looks really good. I feel like he's just really. I mean, he pulls a lot. Like
Yeah,
he's
he's
always on.
probably just super technical. I mean, he's
Well, he's
a
on a hot
grown ass
streak.
man. He's got obviously the grown man strength. I'm waiting for mine to kick in. I think it's starting to a little bit, but I'm not old enough yet.
Amen to that.
How old is Tim? Like 50? 55?
Probably 50, 52.
I'm just
Yeah, I thought he
talking
was like
crap.
40.
Yeah, he's probably like 37 and we're just
Oh,
talking
come
crap.
on. He's about to kick the bucket. Tim's
No,
like 55.
I
Then
think
we
really
got to put him
almost
on the death pool.
Nah, I'm kidding. Tim's my dog. He's probably about 40, 35, 40. So I've got this plan for a St. Patty's Day poll off. I want to see what people in the chat think. I want to put a little poll online, but we would like to focus in the March tournament towards have a kids tournament. I know we've had a couple little kids classes, but a lot of people asked me. I had 2 messages this morning asking, is there going to be a kids class? We will host a little kids class and a ladies, of course, based upon participation. But I would love to push a Florida kids event. I know almost every one of these arm wrestlers have kids, and they probably all arm wrestled a little. So March, putting it out there, the St. Patty's Day pull off. Start training your kids. We're gonna have something decent out there. We're gonna have a children's table out there. We'll have it all set up, some cool awards for them all. Something cool. But that's one of the ideas. Couple big things, man. I don't want to overshoot the strong arm because I know we're only a couple days out, but this next one's going to be real special too. I have a feeling we're going to draw a ton of people, similar to what we wanted the bike week event to be, or something like that. But I looked on there, man. These guys are just tagging their buddies like crazy on the original post and stuff, and he's messaging me. This guy's a promoter himself, so all they promote all sorts of events every single weekend. They know how to draw a crowd, and they get like 5 to 10,000 people that walk through there on the weekend, just like at whatever, at the flea market or whatever it is. So we're gonna have a ton of exposure. Don't be surprised in the amateur class if you guys got a ton of competition in that one. But we're doing a couple cool things. Already got some very special awards coming up for that next one that I know a lot of people are gonna like, but we'll focus on the strong arm. This is 10 years in the making. You got anything else anything I'm overlooking that we're doing? We got the custom varsity jacket, the Letterman jackets for the winners, the champions of the pro class. Badass awards for amateurs.
Yeah.
Cash
Fanny
pay.
packs. Don't forget the fanny packs.
We got all sorts of new products coming, new fanny packs. There's so much cool stuff you'll see at the merch table.
It actually looked dope. I like the ones that you sent me.
Yeah,
That fanny pack was looking pretty good.
DJ Alpha Rex will be in the building.
He would definitely be there.
What else? What else, John?
What is that wood plaque thing, the Strongarm Challenge 10 champion plaque thing? Is that a plaque or is that a sign?
They are plaques. They are custom awards you will see down there. I know you, John, right now. I already know. This guy's like, I don't have one of those.
Yeah.
John is what you call a collector. If he has 9 of the 10, he'll pay anything for the 10th one because his OCD makes him have the collection.
I'm fucking sweating right now a little bit thinking about
he's like, look at that. John, I'll tell you, dude, at the level you're pulling, you may not have as hard days with guys as you think you will. You felt good at the dude, I'm gonna tell you that practice. I felt amazing. Everybody looked sharp. I know that was our tune-up going into Puerto Rico.
Mm-hmm.
Probably have, we may hang out again, but I don't. That was one of the hardest practices I've had in probably last couple of years. But I have supreme confidence in everybody that was at the Garage Grinders.
Yeah.
Mark was looking strong.
Mark strong. You look strong, John. You look strong. What's it called? Who were you holding dead center? Who the fuck was that I was saying you can't pin? Wiz was filming someone. Josh is a beast out there.
Yeah, we got a lot of strong guys.
I didn't know.
We had quite a few new people came out on that one.
We had the FAL's own Mikey Oliva show up.
We should just call him Shoulders from now on.
Shoulders, that's his
just
name.
Shoulders. What's up, Shoulders?
Yeah, he's a monster, ain't he?
Oh,
I got to pull with him too. That was cool.
What's it called?
Jeff.
What's that little itty bitty motherfucker that came with him?
Jeff.
Jeff. No, I'm playing.
He's strong as hell.
Strong as hell. Listen, this is what Jeff did. He's such a snake. He walks up and challenges me to arm wrestle. I arm wrestle and he's destroying me 6 times in a row. I know it was 6 because I counted. I can't figure out why I'm losing. I don't understand why I should be strong. He's asked, he's went in every angle that I asked him to go in.
He was whipping ass.
Then he looks down at me and says, your elbow pad's on the wrong side.
Oh.
We switch elbow pads, I don't lose all night.
Well,
I felt amazing. So it was like he got all the psychological win on me. And then when we switched the pads, it meant nothing because I felt like he's tired. Right. So now I'm in a psychological deficit to Jeff until the next tournament. So let's hope we see him there. What was the total count on the practice?
It was right around 30. It was really close to 30. Yeah. And I was missing some good guys like Alejandro, Jeremy, Maverick,
Ford.
I mean, you can just go on and on, really.
I want you to refer to Maverick
as
Maverick and his paperwork. It's 2 people, okay? Because he always keeps his blood work on him. Maverick and his blood work.
Yeah, he showed me the other day. I was checking it out for him.
Sure. This stuff film's 3,200. It's natural. Like, buddy, that's natural for a fucking horse.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. He's like a small version of Mike Aiello. Feel like the same type of person, right?
Man, you tried him, man. He's Maverick's just a good old stoner, man. He's just a good old pothead.
He's a funny guy. Yeah, I know we're gonna see some new faces out here. Got a lot of people messaging, asking about the cash, this and that. The cash will be there. Payouts happened. I know a lot of people ain't seen a cash payout in a long time in Florida. That kind of sucks. It was not really apparent, in my opinion, once last season started, how long it would feel like it was between some. So we're giving out money at the last tournament. We're giving out cash here. We paid out last event. Every single dollar is supposed to everybody. So again, if you show up to a flow arm event, you will get your money. We got a ton of cash to give away. We're looking for people to come on out. But give them the info on the flyer one last time, and we'll wrap it up. John, give them the address in case anyone's watching that didn't have the flyer.
Here we go. Look at me on the wrong thing over here. You caught me sleeping.
Euphoria.
Yeah, Q4 Billiards and Sports Bar, 1810 Florida 436 in Winter Park. And the weigh-ins are from 10 to 12.
Mm-hmm.
What time do the doors open, Brandon? Is it at 10 or?
Doors open at 10 o'clock.
And the tournament starts about 1?
Yep.
Start at 1 o'clock.
We'll be there early if you guys want to come hang out with the Flow Arm crew. Come on down.
VIP section with the boys.
Yeah. I'll have freeze-dried candy for all the children. Not suspect at all.
Just mark my word. I will ultimately do one bag by the end of the day.
Oh, I know. I'm. Don't worry. I got the perfect bag for you.
Might as well donate a bag so that I don't steal yours. You got to throw the lion something. What were we saying?
I have some Skittles for the girls.
Paul Talia hopped in the chat.
What up?
Uh-oh. Hey, yo, Paulie.
How many times has he heard, hey, Paulie?
Hey, yo, Paulie.
No, it's fucking.
Yeah, Paul's awesome.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a good time, man. This season, I'm expecting a lot of fun stuff for Flow Arm. You know, I know we're always having a party. It's always a good time. Everyone's invited. Come on out. If you haven't been to one, check it out. It's arm wrestling like you never seen.
Yep.
Something totally different, super exciting. And about to go down. We'll be 4 days away.
Yep, this Saturday.
Yeah, I'll see you guys here. Like, subscribe to the YouTube. Check us out on Facebook, Flow Arm Combat, and hit the shop now if you want to pre-register and save some money. Y'all be easy.
All right, see
Later.